Hi everybody, it's Kit with Paperkitz again, and I'm back with another one-page mini. But first I want to show you something that I made for my granddaughter because I'm taking it to her tomorrow, so I won't have it to show to you. And this was a design that I saw last year on one of the trips that we took to the scrapbook shops on the West Coast, Clearwater, St. Pete. At least I think I saw it in one of those. I can't remember really where I saw it, but this little darling is made from an envelope and 5 tags. I call these Tim tags, but they're the bigger tags. So let me show it to you and then I'll give you a real quick idea of how it's made. This is the band that holds it together. And that is made with 2 tags, where you pretty much, you make your album first to see how thick it's going to be, and then you attach 2 tags together and wrap it around. And I just put a little brad in one end, put real pretty ribbon, sheer ribbon in the other end, and it's covered with scrapbooking paper. So there's your first 2 tags are used for the band. Then this is the mini album itself, and it is all built off of an envelope. And in this envelope is another little mini, and it is made from 1 tag folded in half and then decorated up. Hope this is in camera. And that slides right in and fits into the back of the mini in the envelope part. So to make this part, basically you can take any size envelope. The one I saw was, I think, bigger than this one, but I used this size. Actually, I didn't. You know what I did? I wanted a vellum envelope, so I made my own envelope on this one, but let's use this as an example. This is going to be the back of the mini. So you are going to fold the flap over to the front. And what I did was, inside of the envelope, I put a flower die cut to come out over the top here so it would cover up the inside flap, and then decorated it. So basically it's sitting like this. If that makes sense, okay? There's your envelope. There's the bottom of the envelope. And there's everything stacked on top of it. So we have got 2 tags for the band and 1 tag now that slides down inside the envelope pocket. Okay? Now the next thing I did was took another tag, and that's this up and down tag here, okay, that I've decorated. And you take another tag, which is going this direction here, folded it over, and it is attached behind this tag, folds over the top of it, and then this piece of paper actually is attached to this tag and onto this flap here. So that pretty much anchors it on. Okay? Are you with me? Then what I did is this tag, all this flips over, and I just took a piece of paper and glued it down here to create the background, and then decorated it up from there. So again, you have got 1 envelope, which is the back, 1 tag, which is the insert, another tag, which is the side flap, and another tag, which is the big flap. And then on the back, you probably could actually use another tag for this area in here. But I wanted a bigger venue because I had a lot of stuff I wanted to put on this tag. So there you go. I just wanted a little show and tell here before I forgot, so I could give this to my granddaughter tomorrow. And it's just a fun thing. You can do it in any theme. You can do it in any colors. It's just a real quick thing where you can do a lot of your little embellishments, and it just is something I love because it goes out in all directions. It's got all kinds of things hanging off of it, and it's just fun, fun, fun. So there you go. That's my show and tell share for today. Now, on to the mini album. Get all this out of the way. Today we're going to do one that's been around for a long, long time, but they are fun to do. And I just called it a carousel mini. I don't know what the official name of it was, but again, this has been around forever and ever and ever. And I did this one in Graphic 45 Lacert collection, which just, the whole thing just said Graphic 45 paper, the whole design. I'm going to do another one now for summer and put some pictures in it of the kids, hopefully in their swimsuits swimming on the beach, and use some of the mud puddles to put some sand on the bottom. And so I hope you can see. And it looks very complicated, doesn't it? For you newbies out there, maybe you beginners, you haven't seen this design before. Very, very easy to do. And let's get started on it so you can see how it's done. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our 12 by 12 into 4 6x6s. So you could actually use your 6x6 papers on this if you wanted each section to be a different design. That would be really cute. So we're going to cut 6 inches. Lined up here. I hope I'm in camera. Six. Oh, and I'm using Nantucket again. This is their crab cakes paper, pink paisley paper, I'm sorry. It is their Nantucket line, and the print is crab cakes. I think I finally got that in the right order. But I thought, I've got some of this left. It's just pretty summery paper. I wanted to go with the blues because it's going to be water. Just dropped my cutter off of. I don't know how many times I do that. Go ahead and cut yours in 6x6 pieces while I try to find my blade again. I don't know where it went. Craziness. Okay, well here, I got another one here. This one might be a little dull, but always have a standby because I'm throwing these all over the room sometimes. 6x6. Did you find it? Thank you very much. Perfect. Mermaids are perfect. We have 4 6x6s, and the cutting board can go away. Let's get out the score pad. And very simply, we are going to score these right down the middle in all directions. Maybe. There it is. Okay, here we go. 3 inches. Turn it. 3 inches. And what we're going to do, we're making little 3-inch boxes, squares, on all our papers. Pieces. 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, now Next thing we're going to do is orientate your paper if you have a design on it. There's chevron on the opposite of this, so what I'm going to do is at least get my chevrons all going in the same direction. Not much of this is going to show, but it will show on the back and the cover. And in this bottom lower right hand corner, take your scissors and we're going to cut out bottom right hand square, but we're going to leave about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. The heavier your paper is, leave it a little bit wider. This is very flexible, nice paper, so I'm going to go with about 1/2 inch. Okay, now what I do is cut up to the score line and cut this off at an angle, and I'll show you why in a minute. And I'd go ahead and cut this corner off at an angle too. So what you've done is in that bottom right hand square, you've just left yourself a little flap. Okay? Now, I'm going to put this back in the scoreboard. You can actually do this at any point in time, but in the lower left hand square, we're going to put a score right down the middle of that square, which is easy to do if you've marked your center line on your scoreboard. And we're going to fold this flap back. And let's burnish it. And what I'm doing now, you're going to do on every single square. Let's fold this one under. No, actually should have folded that one up. Let's fold that one up and score. Fold that in and score. Fold this one up and score. And what I'm shooting for here is I want my blue again to be the center of my little venues. Now, we're going to glue this flap to the bottom of this. Okay? Are you with me? Glue that. So, again, I'm staying with my liquid glues right now because of the high humidity we have going on right now in Florida. And I would get my finger in there and just smooth it, but I'm going to try and stay clean for this demonstration. Okay? Going to do the same thing now with each of your squares. So let's carry on with that. Goes really, really fast. Once you do one, the others are easy. Set those aside, those pieces aside, because you can use those later on to decorate with. And I wouldn't save these. They're not perfect triangles to use as corner pieces for photos, etc. And score. Get that centered. This isn't rocket science, so if you don't get it exact, that's okay. Get as close as you can. In fact, now I want to wait till I cut because I can get a better visual on my 6-inch mark. So just do all of your squares. Can't see that score line for some reason. And glue. Now you could do this assembly line where you do everything first and then go to the next step. I just like working within the box that I'm in. Now that we've got two done, you can see how it's all going to come together. You're going to attach this to the one next to it, and this is going to fold up into here. This one's going to fold up into here, and that's what it creates your little book. If you have any problem with the folding, check your flaps, because you may not have cut them as much off that corner as need be. And now you see the purpose of cutting that off at an angle. See, look there, I didn't cut that one off far enough and it is poking up. So I'm going to get back in there and do a clippy. So an overcut on that is better than an undercut. This one seemed hard too, so let me, yeah, that one's. So see, there's how you fix it. If it's just not working for you. There you go. So we're going to do all four of those, and we're going to attach them, except you're going to leave the last one unattached, and that's what creates your little book. So there you go. How easy is that? I don't think you need to sit there and watch me do the rest of these, but I am going to finish them up. And again, I'm going to do some little summer venues in each one. So let's look again at the decorated one. So you can see now, here is the little boxes that we just created. And here's some ideas of decorating. On your floor area, just cut a square and then cut it in half to create two triangles, and make sure that it doesn't interfere with your fold line there. So these squares were what? Exactly 3 by 3. So go ahead and cut squares out of 2.75 by 2.75 dimensions out of your scrap paper, your decorative paper, and cut it down the middle, and that should give you enough of your border all the way around each side that it won't interfere with any of your fold lines. And then just decorate it up to your heart's content. Have fun with it. Easy peasy. You can make a bunch of these. And how great would these be for back to school? That's what's coming up next, I think. Yeah, it's back to school. So you could do a little venue with a picture of the kids, how they look on the first day of school, and then maybe come back different stages through the year, semester break, take pictures and put little venues in each one of these of that time of the school year. Divide the school year up into 4. First day of school, semester break, spring break, end of school. Wouldn't that be cute? Or just anything. You wouldn't even have to make venues out of them. You could just put pictures in here, and then you could put pictures down here too. Just cut them in triangles that would fit in that space in there, and then make you a cute little cover. Oh, one thing that I did too is when I attach my backings on here, I left little pockets in the back so I could put little tags in here. So all you do is just cut your paper backings and just glue down, of course. You wouldn't even have to glue your bottoms on these, because there's no way your tags are going to push all the way through, because they're going to be stopped down here. So you'd only have to glue it here, and I would put some glue in the middle here, of course, just to hold it on there. And you can put tags. You could put them on both sides. I think I only did tags on one side. Yeah. I did tags in this venue. I did not do tags in this venue. I did tags in this venue, and I did not do tags in this venue. But you could do tags all the way around. Oh, and then you put a ribbon closure on it, and then when it's open, you can take your ribbon and tie it together, and that will hold it open. for display purposes. Isn't that cute? This just tickles me to no end. This is one of those giggle projects where it just makes you want to smile. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're all having a fabulous day wherever you be. And thank you again for joining me. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you made any of these, because again, these have been around for years and years and years. So this is not a new thing, but of course it's always made new because of the new products coming out every day. And have fun with it. Take care. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.